Hello, my dear students. I hope you are well and good at your homes. So, today we are going to learn about our chapter Simple Equations, and we are going to learn like how we can solve the simple equations or what are the different ways to solve simple equations. This complete part I will be divided into 3 videos. First video is discussing about the first method of solving the simple equation. Second video is discussing about second part, and third will be discussing about the third part. So if you want to learn about how we can solve the simple equations or how we have to find out the values of the variable, you have to see all the 3 videos from the starting to the ends. So watch all the complete videos to understand it properly. Okay, so we know that what is a simple equation which is having a variable with a sign of equals to. For example, 2x plus 1 is equals to 5. This will be a simple equation if there will not be the symbol of this equals to. If the symbol of equals to is absent here, then we can say then it will not be a simple equation, or it will not be an equation actually. The equals to symbol should be there if you want to say that it should be an equation. So what are the different ways to find out the value of this variable, or what are the ways which we can use to find out the value of this variable? To solve the simple equation, we actually have 3 ways, which I already told to you. To solve this simple equation, we are actually having 3 ways. The first way of solving this equation is trial and error method. Trial and error method. The second one to solve this is systematic method. Systematic method. And the third one and the most efficient one is transposing method. Transposing method. I'm always following this method in my personal life also to solve any equation, and I suggest you all to use this method because it is very time saving. These 2 methods are good enough to use for small equations. They have their own merits and demerits also. So in this first video of this series of this playlist, we will discuss about the trial and the error method. What is trial and error method? So what is trial and error method? As per the name itself, you can understand that we are trying something and we are removing the errors. Let's take one example for that. Example, and let us learn how we can solve these types of equations also by using trial and error method. Take one example. Example is 4x plus 2 is equals to 10. Now what we have to do actually, we have to find out the value of x for which this equation will satisfy. Now what we will do, we will try for x is equals to 0. First of all, we will try the value of or the solution of this equation at x is equals to 0. But if it is matches, if the LHS will be equals to RHS. LHS means the left hand side. This will be my LHS, and RHS means the right hand side. If the value of LHS and RHS is equal at the point of x is equals to 0, then this will be the solution of this equation. If it is not equal, if the LHS and RHS are not equal, we will go for the another value. If it is matches, it will be the solution, otherwise we will go to the next value. So means we are trying again and again. What we are doing? We are trying the value to find out the value of our root or our variable by using different values. So now let's check. For x is equals to 0, let us just put or substitute the value of x is equals to 0 in LHS. My LHS is 4x plus 2. So it will be 4 into 0, because in place of x I have to write 0 plus 2. If I will check 4 into 0, 0 plus 2, it will be how much? 2 itself. So we can check, or we can see here LHS and RHS are not equal. LHS is not equals to RHS. So this is not the solution. Now we will check for the different value. Different value means now we will check for x is equals to 1. We will check for x is equals to 1. Now let's check our LHS. 4 into 1 plus 2. 4 into x means x is equals to 1. So 4 into 1 plus 2, it will be 4 ones are 4 plus 2, it will be 4 plus 2 how much? 6. Very good. Again we can see that the value of LHS and value of RHS are not equal. So we will write LHS is not equals to RHS, hence it is not the root, or this is not the solution of this equation. Now we will check for the different value, like we will substitute for x is equals to 2. Now we will check for x is equals to 2 and we can find out whether it is right or wrong. Let's check the value of LHS. 4 into x means 2 plus 2 will give you how much? 4 into 2. 4 2s are 8 plus 2 will give you 8 plus 2, 10. And we can see here that the value of LHS is actually equals to the value of RHS. So I can say that the root of this equation is the root of the equation 4x plus 2 equals to 0 equals to 10 is, at which value we got the answer? X is equals to 2 is 2. So in this trial and error method, we are trying to find out the value of the root by substituting the different values of the variable. By substituting the different values of the variable, that is most important thing here. Let's take one more example of it to understand it more properly. Okay, now let's take different example, that is 3x plus 2 is equals to 14. Now let's check for this one. For first of all we will check for x is equals to 0. We will check for x is equals to 0 whether the LHS and RHS is equal or not. So our LHS is, I am writing here in the short form itself, LHS is 3x plus 2. So 3 into 0 plus 2. How much it will be? 3 into 0, 0 plus 2, it will be equals to 2. So LHS is not equals to RHS, that's why we will go for the next one. That is x will be equals to 1. We have to check for x is equals to 1. For x is equals to 1. Let's check the value of our LHS. LHS will be equals to 3 into 1 plus 2. 3 into 1, 3 plus 2 will be equals to 5. Again here we can see LHS is not equals to RHS. That is why we will move for the another one. That will be for x is equals to 2. For x is equals to 2. Now let's check. LHS will be how much? 3 into 2 plus 2. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 2, 8. Is LHS is equals to RHS? No. That is why we will move for the another one. For x is equals to 3. Then the value of LHS will be how much? LHS will be equals to 3 into 3 plus 2. 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 2, 11. Is LHS is equals to RHS? No. So we will move to the next one. For x is equals to 4. LHS will be how much? Will be equals to 3 into 4 plus 2. 3 fours are 12 plus 2, 14. Here I can see that my LHS is equals to RHS. That is why for equation 3x plus 2 is equals to 14, the root is 4. The root of the value of the root will be 4. So like that we have to use trial and error method. Even though if we can see if the answer is not coming by positive numbers, we can check for negative numbers also. For example, if in this case here it will be minus 14. So what we will do, we will put here x is equals to minus 1, x is equals to minus 2, x is equals to minus 3. Like that we can go for that kind also. So we can go for positive and either as well as negative numbers also. But you have seen that while using or while solving just for a very small equation, that is 3x plus 2 is equals to 14, just for a very small equation we are solving it, but we have to use many steps here and it is too time consuming for do that. What we can use the alternative method for that? Find out the alternate method in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Click on the bell icon. Thank you so much. Let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.